Hey guys, it's Sarah. Today we are reading this bad boy, Iron Flame, book number 2 in the Imperium series by Rebecca Yarros. The first book is Fourth Wing. I read that earlier this year. It is my favorite book of the year, one of my favorite books of all time. I recently reread Fourth Wing in anticipation of this one to be ready. It just came out yesterday. It came out today. Today is the 7th. It came out at midnight. So I still think it's yesterday, but it came out at midnight. I bought it at midnight and I am so ready to dive in to this. So I am going to vlog my reading experience. This will be spoiler free. I will not give you spoilers. And we are going to read it. We're going to see what my thoughts and feelings are. We're going to tab it up. I have some tabs that match the book as closely as I could. And we are going to just have a good time with it. I'm very, very excited, but I kind of just wanted to let you know my thoughts along the way. Again, I will not be spoiling anything. I'll probably talk a little bit about how I'm feeling about the characters and maybe how the story's going without giving you any details about where it's going, but how I feel about it. So it'll be more like that. And I'm so excited. I loved my reread of Fourth Wing and just being back with these characters and in this world. And I'm excited to jump in with brand new material now. So, all right, here we go. I'm also working a Rebecca Yarros signing tonight at a different Barnes & Noble than my store. It's one in our area, but it is not the one that I work at. But I was very lucky to get picked to be some extra help at this event. So I'm actually going to be able to see her tonight. I'm taking my book in hopes that I can get it signed. There hasn't been any actual confirmation that she's going to be able to do, sign books for booksellers. We don't know what the time is going to be, if she's going to have time to even do that. So we'll see. Because obviously the people who have paid and are going to the event are the priority. Hopefully I can get her signature on this one. That would be amazing, but I'll let you know.
I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in the cradles, profanities. I see the world through ice covered in ink and bleach. Cross out the ones who heard my cries and watched me weep. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.
Hey guys. Okay. I have a little update for you and then we're going to get back to reading. But last night I had the amazing opportunity to work an event that Rebecca Yarros was at. And it was a signing for Iron Flame at the Barnes & Noble in Reston, Virginia. I was able to work that event because I work at a different store, but it's nearby, and they asked for, booksellers from other stores to help out, and I was one of the lucky ones chosen to do that. So I was able to actually go, and I was able to get my book signed, and I worked the event. I was actually checking people in for the event. So I was scanning all their tickets and stuff and just kind of got to walk around and mingle with people and all that. I did not get any footage at the event because it was just very busy and that wasn't my priority. So I didn't concentrate on that. But I did want to show you some things that I acquired because the people that attended the event were amazing and brought stuff for other people. So these are things that are, I think, all handmade, and they just loaded up a bag and brought stuff and were giving it to other customers. They were giving it to the workers. Quite a few people said, we wanted to give you these for not only hosting the event, but working so hard and making it great. And I was like, oh my God, this, oh, yes, please, thank you. So it was very sweet, but I got a lot of stuff and I was just shocked because I did not anticipate that happening. So let me show you what people amazingly brought. Okay, first off, a wine glass. Like a straight up wine glass with the dragons. Are you kidding me? Like a wine glass, like a glass wine glass. That is amazing. And then I got some dragons. So these two were actually dragons that one of our coworkers 3D printed for our midnight party that we had at our store. She 3D printed a ton of these dragons, and anyone who reserved a book got one of these. So those were from my store. But then last night I got a bronze one. Someone else had brought a ton of 3D printed dragons, so I got a bronze one for that. I got a couple stickers. There was a girl who just had stickers all over a cafe table, and she was like just telling people to take as many as they wanted, which was really cool. This is a bracelet, which doesn't fit on my wrist, but I'm gonna definitely take this off and use it somewhere. But it says, "Should I get the wing leader?" which is one of my favorite lines from Fourth Wing. And then this person, this is her Instagram. So heypeaches.books, look her up, because she hand makes these bookmarks. And if you know that quote, can I please cry now? And like, look, these are like, they're like thick acrylic and they're beautiful and they got flecks in them. And she had a whole bunch of different ones and then half a dragon there. Like, you guys, what in the world? So that was amazing. And I was able to get my book signed, which is nice. She signed both Iron Flame, and then I absolutely 100% got the special edition of Fourth Wing, and she signed this one for me too. So that was very nice. I just didn't get any footage of it. And that's, I was there to work. So I just wanted to make sure I was working above anything else. So, but it was incredible. And I cannot say enough nice things about her. She is just so nice and happy and loves people, and you can tell. And it was great. So I really loved it a lot. It was a lot of fun. Okay, so now I am going to continue reading. I have read through chapter 2, and that's all I was able to get to last night before I passed out because I was exhausted between doing the midnight party at our store and the event last night, kind of back to back. I was really tired. So, but I'm ready to get back to it today. So I'm going to read a little bit more. I'll let you know when I'm like a decent chunk into it and kind of let you know my thoughts. But so far, we picked up right after Fourth Wing ended. So we jumped right back into it, and I love that. So I'm gonna keep on trucking. I'll give you an update here in a little bit. Hey guys, okay. I owe you an update. It's been a few days. I am not quite halfway through. I would love to get halfway through tonight. That's kind of my goal. We'll see. Here's the thing. I have been working really hard this week to promote and sell this book. So I haven't had time to read it. So I kind of laughed about that with my husband the other day. I was like, I've been working really hard on this book. However, I have not been able to read it. But I do have a lot of tabs going. You can kind of see them right there. A lot more in the beginning. I'm kind of in a section right now where I'm not tabbing quite as much. I have a couple in there, but I'm really, really enjoying this, you guys. Just the characters are just so good. I'm on page 204 right now, so I'm in the middle of a chapter. But when I tell you that Xaden is like my favorite, I'm not kidding. I have tabbed so many of the things that he is saying. I'm just like, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Xaden. I love him. I love him. And the dragons are just continue to be amazing. And there have been 2 scenes in here with one of the dragons that I just was like, just how incredibly powerful and intimidating they are. Like, it jumps off the page at you. Yeah, so I am going to continue reading. I will give you an update when I'm halfway through. I'm on page 200, like I said. The halfway point is probably a little after 300 because this is a little over 600 pages. So after the next couple hundred pages, I'll let you know kind of what I'm thinking, but I'm absolutely loving it. And I have somebody that I'm talking with, and we're trying to read it together at the same pace, and that's going really well. And we are definitely able to do that, and that's been nice. So I'm just continuing to absolutely love the world, and there's some new characters, some new people to hate, which are proving to be just brutal, and just characters that are continuing to be amazing. So I can't say anything without spoiling, so I won't, but I'm not quite sure exactly where this is going still, which is good. It's kind of keeping me a little bit on edge and a little bit, like what's going to be the end game here, because I don't know. But yeah, I'm loving it, absolutely loving it. So I'm going to read a little bit while I have some time right now, and I will let you know when I am at the halfway point.
Take my eyes open to force reality. Why can't you just let me eat my weight in glee? I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in their cradles, profanities. Some days I feel skinny.
Hey guys, okay. Oh man, you guys. Okay, I am almost to the halfway point. I have probably another 50 pages until I'm officially halfway. I read a decent chunk of this last night. And I finished a chapter. I will not tell you which one. I finished a chapter and my mouth dropped open. And I was just looking around my dark room. My book light was on because my husband was asleep. And I just looked around like, what does this mean? What just happened? Why is this happening? And I 100% texted one of my coworkers at 11:30 at night, because I know that she is way farther along in this book than I am, and we've been kind of chatting about it. I'm like, huh? And she's like, I know. Yeah, a lot more tabs happening right now. So things are happening. I do not want to put this book down. I was upset that I had to go to sleep, to be a functioning adult human today. But I have 30 minutes until I need to get ready for work. Today is a long day for me. I'm not really going to be home that much. So this is kind of some time I have until later tonight after dinner, after the day is done, is the next time I'm going to be able to have time to read. So I'm going to try to sneak in a couple extra chapters here before I need to get ready. But I don't want to put it down. That's where I am. Yeah. Hello. Okay, I am halfway through, a little bit more now. I just started part 2. So many tabs. I have not felt this invested in a world or the characters in a long time. And it feels really good. I'm just enjoying this so much. I read a chapter last night. Don't worry, I'm not going to tell you what chapter or what was happening or anything like that, but I read a chapter last night that was so difficult to read. I had to take a break afterwards because it was very intense. And did I let out a breath I didn't know I was holding? Maybe. No, I knew I was holding my breath. I was holding my breath. It was a lot. I'm so invested in these characters, and she is doing things that I did not see coming. She's doing things I'm not predicting. She's surprising me, and I love that. I don't know where a lot of this is going. I have so many theories. I have so many questions. I don't know what she's going to do. I have no idea what she's going to do. And we're only halfway into book 2 of this 5-book series. What is she going to do? I wish I knew, like, if she knows the end game, you know what I mean? Or if she's letting if she's a writer that just lets the story tell itself. I have no idea. But I am in part 2 now, a little bit more than halfway through, and I'm going to read for a little bit here. Today is a filming day for me, so I need to film some videos, and then I'm working tonight. I have a closing shift tonight, so I'm going to read this morning while I can, but I have a decent chunk of time that I can sit here and read, so I'm going to take advantage of that. But I don't want to put it down. It's so good. I'm so happy I'm reading this with somebody because I have someone to talk to along the way, and we're keeping pretty on track with each other, reading the same amount. And I'm talking to people who have already finished it as well because I know that they know. And oh my gosh, it is a lot, and it's so good. I'm getting so many feelings, and yeah, I just don't want to put it down. So, all right, I will update you again in a little bit. Maybe when I hit the 3/4 of the way mark I'm thinking next time I'll update you and let you know what's going on. But well, I'm not letting you know what's going on because I don't want to spoil anything. What's going on with me? All right, I will check back in with you in a little bit. Hey guys, okay. I am officially in the last, kind of the home stretch here. I'm in the last part of the book. I have about 150 pages left or so. This has been a whirlwind. It's going back and forth between really, really intense scenes and a lot going on to a little bit slower. We're learning some basic stuff. We're learning some new things. And we're learning new things as they're learning new things about the world and the system and the politics, and, you know, like, we're learning along with them. So I like that. And there's some new alliances happening, not necessarily voluntary, which has been very interesting. There's a new person to hate, which has been very interesting. A couple new people to hate, but like one really good one. And yeah, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I'm almost done, and I'm just excited to kind of finish it out and give you my final rating and my thoughts. But I'm definitely having just as much fun reading this as I did with Fourth Wing when I read it the first time. And it does have a little bit of a slower feel. It is also longer than Fourth Wing is, and it has a little bit of a slower feel, but I don't mind that because sometimes if a book can be nothing but nonstop action, it can be exhausting. So the breaks in a lot of action and kind of slowing things down is helping the world make a lot more sense. And, you know, we're learning more about the magic and where it came from and how it works and the political structure and the system and the kingdoms and all this stuff. It's interesting, and it just brings everything together and makes it one cohesive thing. So, yep, but I'm completely invested. I absolutely love it. I love these characters so incredibly much. And yep. All right, so I'm going to finish it out. I don't think I'll finish it today. I'm hoping to finish it tomorrow, but today I'm hoping to get about 70 pages or so in before I have to go to work tonight. And then I have tomorrow off. So my goal is to finish it tomorrow, and we'll see how it all goes. But I will let you know my thoughts as soon as I am finished with it. Hello. All right. I am at the tail end of this book. I'm going to finish it today. I plan to finish it. Actually, my husband went to go get some breakfast, so as soon as he gets back and we eat, I'm going to probably sequester myself and finish it because I have about probably 70 pages left. And I want to do it before 3:30 because it is Georgia football day. So I got to be ready for the game, and they start at 3:30. So I would like to finish this before the game starts. I have so many thoughts that I cannot share. So many thoughts I cannot share. There have been scenes that have given me chills. There have been scenes that have made me just given me creepy chills. Like, oh. There are scenes that will play in my head for a while. Just things I'm not going to be able to get out of my head just because of the way that they're written. And there are things that are happening that I never in my thoughts ever thought could be a possibility. So she's surprising me, which is very exciting. I've had a couple theories here and there. A couple of them have happened, but it was still questionable. And then a lot of them have not. And she just took it a different direction. And I love that. So I am just thoroughly enjoying my reading experience with this series. I can't even wrap my head around how much I'm enjoying it. And I am going to go ahead and wrap this one up today. I'm probably going to go read in my bedroom for a little bit, just because it's Saturday, so my whole family is home. But I'm going to actually turn on my camera, I think, and try to get my reaction to the ending of the book, because I have heard, not anything about the ending, but I've heard it's like, which would not surprise me the way that Fourth Wing ended. I'm expecting kind of the same type of reaction, I think, to when I had Fourth Wing, when I was reading Fourth Wing, and my camera battery ran out before I could film my reaction to the end of that one. So we're gonna charge up my camera, and then once I get going and I start getting, definitely towards like the last couple chapters, I will probably I'll turn on my camera and see how the ending goes. But I'm very, very excited to finish this out for sure. All right, let's do this.
Sometimes I can't tell if my body belongs to me. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. Hold your breath and feel the tension. Devils hide behind redemption. Honesty is a one-way gate to hell. I want to
No. No. Not okay. No.
be carefree lately, yeah. Just kicking up daisies. Got one too many quarters in my pockets. Count 'em like the four-leaf clovers in my locket. Untied laces, yeah. Just tripping on daydreams. Got dirty little lullabies playing on repeat. Might as well just ride around the nursery and count sheep.
So I finished. I am not well, guys. I am not well. Okay, I need to process this. I need to process this, and I'm gonna come back maybe tomorrow. I'm gonna watch some football and drink some beer and process this. Okay. Yeah, I need some time to kind of gather my thoughts and kind of be able to, because I don't have words right now. So I will get back to you tomorrow. Okay. Hey guys, It is a couple days later because I needed that much time. I'm still kind of reeling from this book, but lots of tabs happening in this book, as well as the first one. I should not be surprised that it ended with a shock because the first one did. So I'm not surprised. I'm both angry and impressed with what she did. I'm both angry and impressed. And I just have so many questions now because I just don't know where she's going to take this story. Which was throughout the entire 2 books. I did not know where it was going. I didn't know what direction she was going to take it in. And I love that, that I'm not able to like pick out and predict things. I just don't know how this is going to work because it has to work. It has to work. I just don't know how it's going to. So, yeah, wow. Okay. So I have been watching other people's reading vlogs and hearing some things about what people are saying. And this book is getting a lot of criticism for feeling rushed. And it was rushed. The publication was rushed for sure, because the first one came out in May and the second one came out in November. However, she did have the first 2 books written before the first book was even published. So, but I think the production wise, they definitely did rush it. And I think it's because it gained popularity so quickly and they just wanted to keep that interest going, which I understand. But they could have pushed it off a little bit. They could have kind of fine-tuned it a little bit. No complaints from me personally, but I did see some things on the production side of it that were, definitely issues. There were some misprints. There was some sloppiness as far as the production of the book goes. And that's not on Rebecca. That's on the publisher because they're the ones producing the books. But yeah, so just from a bookseller side of things, I've seen a lot. So, but as far as my reading experience goes, I was just so invested the whole time. There are slower parts in this book, but I appreciated it because it was a lot of context into the world as a whole versus just what's going on in front of our faces. And there's just so many questions. There's a lot to explore still. I can see how this is going to be 5 books. I definitely can, which means to me that she probably knows what's happening. Like, I think she probably, I'm guessing for sure. I do not know the answer to this question, but my guess is that she knows how this is going to end and, she's getting it there. So I'm just, yeah. Okay. But I can say I have a new favorite character in Xaden Ryerson, and I love Violet as well. I think her growth has been tremendous, and I love the villains that we're able to hate on. There's a little bit of redemption right now happening, which I'm not super mad about. And there's not a whole lot of easy forgiveness here, which I appreciate too. No one's quick to forgive anything. I feel like it's so smart. And the characters are doing things that I'm like, yes, thank you. I'm not getting like super frustrated with people. So that's good. And the dragons are just so pivotal and so good. So good. Okay. All right. That's my Iron Flame reading experience. So many things. And I will definitely be very, very excited for the next book whenever that comes out. My guess would be late next year. That would, like, a year from now would be my guess. So we'll see, but I'll be anxiously awaiting news from that. Now, I did see something posted where there is a page marker on Goodreads for book 3 and it says January. That's not happening, guys. I know that for a fact, but so the January 1st, 2024 is just a placeholder date because they have to put some sort of date in there. They're probably just saying that because it should be in 2024. So don't get excited that next one's coming out in 2 months. It's not. But yeah, So I just wanted to kind of clear that up because I've had a few people tag me and I'm like, that's not happening. But yeah, so my guess is late next year, but I'll definitely be keeping my eyes peeled for it. All right, that is all I have for today. So have you read Iron Flame? No. Let me know your spoiler-free thoughts, pretty please. If you want to talk spoilers, message me somewhere, like send me an email or message me on Instagram, wherever you can message me. But yeah. All right. I will talk to you guys again soon. Hope you have a great day. Bye.